Hi children, isn't it cold outside? I have got my thick warm woolly jumper on and my scarf, and I'm huddled up next to this hot radiator to keep myself warm in the winter months. I have got a book today and it is an information book. Can you remember the word we said that meant information book? Non-fiction. Non-fiction. Let's have a look at this book. It's called Hot, Hot, and Cold, Cold. And there's a picture on the front of a really hot fire and some cold mountains covered in snow and ice. This book has got photographs in it because it's an information book, and this is the title, Hot and Cold, and this is the author, Leslie Pether. A fire is hot. It makes things hot, and fire makes us hot. If we sit round a lovely log fire, it's really warm and cosy in winter, isn't it? And sometimes in the summer we can sit round an open fire, and when I was a little girl I used to toast marshmallows, which was great fun. Snow is cold. Look at these mountains covered in snow. It makes things cold. Snow makes everything cold. We had snow, didn't we, recently, and we all went outside and played in the snow, throwing snowballs, making a snowman, and making snow angels. It really was cold, but we had to wrap up warm, but it was fun. And here is the sun. The sun is hot. It makes us hot. Can you remember what the sun is? I told you about it in the video about space. It's a star, isn't it? A star made of a burning ball of gas, and it's the closest star to where we are. The closest planet to the sun was Mercury, then Venus, and then Earth, the third planet from the sun we live on. It's just right for us to live. The Goldilocks planet, not too hot, not too cold. Mercury and Venus are closer, but they're too hot for us to live on. And Jupiter and Saturn and Neptune and Uranus are too far away. We're lucky. We live where it's just right. And that is our star, the sun. Ice is cold. Do you know what these are called? Icicles. And they sometimes hang down from a water pipe where water's been dripping. It makes everything cold. We have ice on the inside of our freezers, don't we? Because it's really cold in there. A cooker is hot. This one's called a gas cooker. You can see round there, but you also have electric cookers. And the gas is burning. A cooker makes our food hot. So if we want a nice warm soup or a nice hot curry or something in the oven, we use a cooker, don't we, to make our food hot. But when we want our food really cold, we put it in a freezer. A freezer is cold, it makes food cold. And we can see we've got frozen peas and we've got frozen sausages in here. And by putting it in the freezer, it lasts a lot longer. A freezer goes down to minus 18 degrees. That's colder than our coldest day outside. We put food in the freezer to make it cold, don't we? Do you know what this is? It's called a volcano. A volcano is a mountain that comes out of the ground, and sometimes a volcano erupts. Erupts means that melted, molten rock called lava comes out of the top. It is absolutely boiling hot. Lava is hot. It's not just hot, it's very, very hot. You wouldn't want to get anywhere near there. Sometimes lava makes new lands. It made an island off America called Hawaii, and it made Iceland. Those were all made out of lava. And here at the back of the book, we've got a picture of a fire and snow and a cooker, freezer, sun, icicles and lava. Which one do you think's the hottest? I think perhaps it's the sun, but I think lava would be very cold, very hot too. And which one do you think's the coldest? Maybe it's the freezer or the icicles. I really enjoyed that non-fiction book. I love the fact that we've got snowflakes on the front and snowflakes over this page. I think they look really pretty. And today I thought I would make a snowflake. So all you will need to do that with me is a piece of paper and some scissors. Here's one, look, that I made. I'm going to put it on my window. So I need another one as well. I need to start with a square. Now, the best way to make a square is to fold your piece of paper like that diagonally across into a triangle at one end and cut this little bit of the rectangle at that end off. Let me cut that off. And I should end up with a perfect square. There we go. Let's see if it looks like a square. A square has got 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 corners or vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, and each side is the same length. Okay, so now I'm going to fold it in half. There we are. I've got an oblong type of rectangle. I'm going to fold it in half again. What shape's that? It's a square. I'm going to fold it now in half, but diagonally. Do you know what shape that is? 1, 2, 3 sides, 1, 2, 3 corners of vertices. It is a triangle. Now is the time for me cutting. I've got to make sure that the sides that are open are where I cut from, and I don't cut from that middle one, otherwise I'll end up with too many bits on the floor. I'm going to start cutting. I think I'll cut some little bits in there like that, little triangles out of that fold like that. Wonder what this will come out like that, and maybe I'll do the same on the other side. Ooh. I think I've cut 3 on each side, and now I think I'll do a little thin cut like that. It doesn't matter how you cut it really, a little bit out like that. I'm going to go in again. I think I'll go out again and back in like that. And I think I'll do the same on the other side. We'll see what it looks like. So I'm going to go along a little bit. It doesn't matter how you cut it really, as long as you don't cut that middle bit out. And I am hoping for a different snowflake. Do you know that no 2 snowflakes are exactly the same? So I don't want my 2 snowflakes to be the same. Let's hope that I've got these a little bit different. Should we see? Now's the fun bit, opening it up. All those bits have fallen out. I must make sure I pick them up. Let's open it up. Do you think it'll be pretty? That's what it looks like so far. That's looking quite nice, isn't it? And here we are. Wow. Doesn't that look amazing? Is it the same as my other one? No, it isn't. I'm going to stick those onto my window, and I might see if I can make some smaller ones and some bigger ones and put them all over my window. So I've got snowflakes. I love the snow. So I have got a rap to teach you, and it's going to make us feel really, really warm. And a rap is like a song that you speak, so everyone can do it. I'll say a line, you say a line, then we'll do it all together. It's cold outside and I'd rather it was hot. You do that with me. It's cold outside and I'd rather it was hot. Complain about the weather, but it's all that we have got. You try it with me. Complain about the weather, but it's all that we have got. The wind is blowing and soon it will be snowing. You try that with me. The wind is blowing and soon it will be snowing, but spring will be here before too long. You do that with me. But spring will be here before too long. We're going to tap our watches because we're waiting. But while we're waiting, we'll have no hesitating. Let's do that together. But while we're waiting, we'll have no hesitating. We'll keep ourselves warm with a wrap. Let's try that a little bit all together. You ready? It's cold outside and I'd rather it was hot. Complain about the weather, but it's all that we have got. The wind is blowing and soon it will be snowing, but spring will be here before too long. So while we're waiting, we'll have no hesitating. We'll keep ourselves warm with a wrap. Just copy me now. Do the wrap up, wrap. Put your hands on your lap. Put your feet together. Forget about the weather. We'll keep ourselves warm with a wrap. I said keep yourselves warm with the wrap. Let's try that last bit. Do the wrap up, wrap. Put your hands on your lap. Put your feet together. Forget about the weather. We'll keep ourselves warm with a wrap. I said keep yourselves warm with a wrap. Did you enjoy that? Should we try the whole thing together? See if we can do the whole thing one last time and you can perform it for me on a video. Are you ready? It's cold outside and I'd rather it was hot. Complain about the weather, but it's all that we have got. The wind is blowing and soon it will be snowing, but spring will be here before too long. So while we're waiting, we'll have no hesitating. We'll keep ourselves warm with a wrap. Do the wrap up, wrap. Put your hands on your lap. Put your feet together. Forget about the weather. Just keep yourselves warm with a wrap. I said keep yourselves warm with a wrap. You were amazing. I can't wait to see your videos. I can't wait to see your snowflakes. And we had a bit of fun. And I actually feel really warm from doing that. Have a lovely day, children. And I can't wait to see what you produce. Bye.